So right away, I have to acknowledge that I'm incredibly nervous talking on camera, and I was even more nervous releasing this ebook. And it's because I was so concerned about judgment, particularly because when I realized that I was dealing with gaslighting and emotional abuse, I judged myself. I was ashamed. Lots of shame came up because I was a therapist. Shouldn't I have known better? I'm smart. I'm too smart for this, right? Like all these things came up, and then I realized that that's exactly what these dynamics do is they make you criticize and judge yourself. But what was more fearful for me was this idea that I would not share this information and that you would stay stuck in it without any insight and any say over your own circumstances. And that I could not live with, because what the truth is, and there is no perfect science for this, but my belief is that the most common form of harm is emotional abuse, is gaslighting. It is actually a rampant and unchecked type of abuse that occurs in relationships, and it gets to hide behind the fact that there are no physical wounds, and there may not even be name calling. And it also involves kind gestures and acts of kindness and love, and it makes shit really confusing. And it's also societally sanctioned because it's often also hidden behind, well, that's just dysfunction or nobody's perfect. When the truth is, there is a pattern of these behaviors that can almost be written in, actually have been written in many books, but it's not easy to identify it right away. And in fact, by the time it's identified, if it ever gets identified in someone's relationship, there has been so much damage done that it makes you still question your own reality. And one of the big ones is, well, maybe it's not that bad, or maybe I should have responded differently. So, case in point is this: there was no way in hell that I could have this experience, learn how to navigate it, have the unique perspective of being a therapist who understands it so well now that it is exactly what I focus on in my practice with the women I support, and not share it with the world, because there's far too many people dealing with this day in and day out, questioning themselves, being devastated, wreaking havoc not only on their mental and emotional well-being and their spiritual well-being, but physically being physiologically sick over relationships that are constantly eroding the very essence of who you know yourself to be. I couldn't stand for it. So here I am, being vulnerable, putting it out there, and letting you know exactly what I did while I was in it. And note to self, this is February 16th, 2026 that I'm recording this. I just left the relationship less than 3 months ago. Most of what I've written in this ebook was while I was in it. And so it was so important that I don't just take care of me, that I need to make sure other people, you, you, I'm right. I wrote this for you. I didn't know it at the time, but yeah, I wrote it for you. There's no way in hell I'm going to sit idly by and let you keep thinking that this is your fault, something you're doing is wrong, or that it's not happening in the first place. No way. My purpose in life is to help people heal their relationships with themselves. Period. So, for what it's worth, I hope this is something that supports you. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Send me feedback. Let me know what would be more useful, or what other things that I can create for you based on the unique perspective of having lived through this multiple times, by the way. That's where a lot of the shame lived. As well as figured out how to navigate it, but more than anything, how to understand it and help others understand it so that they are now equipped to recognize anything that would potentially put them in harm's way within their own relationship, so that they have choice. And that, my friend, is the most important thing ever. Your choice. Your choice over your own life. So, I see you. I love you. I care. Please take good care of you. I'll see you soon.